In today's world of Pinterest recipes, paleo enthusiasts, and mail order meal plans, a healthy lifestyle is key. More than ever, we're becoming aware of what we're putting into our bodies and striving to lead healthier lives. But what's being overlooked is the dietary staple in most American meal plans that just does the opposite. With 70% of diseases being related to diet, a simple change in eating can create a much larger change in your quality of life and your health. I've always been a meat eater, and I enjoy my steak just as much as the next guy. But it wasn't until my 8-year-old son decided to become a vegetarian that I started to do research on the topic and really invest my time into it. We struck a deal. If he could do it for 3 months, if he could be a vegetarian for 3 months, then I would join him for a month in solidarity. And after he had done this for 3 months, I kept my word, and I joined him. And for 1 month, I didn't eat any meat. And I slept better. I felt more energized. A lot of my stomach issues dissipated. He's almost 10 now, and he's still vegetarian and loving it. And I have adopted a more vegetarian lifestyle where I can have meat occasionally. Today I'll be speaking about the negative consequences of a meat-based diet and the benefits associated with a vegetarian lifestyle. With a meat-based diet, there are several distractors that play against your overall health. I'd like to educate you on 2 of the main points that affect the lives of millions of Americans every day: cardiovascular disease and overall health, heart health. Today, cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. A 2008 study showed that the deadly disease was responsible for over 616,000 people in a single year, or 1 in 4 Americans. To understand the effects that meat and animal products have on your heart, you need to be able to have a rudimentary knowledge of the nutrition that are in these animal meats. Cholesterol is in everything that we eat, and most animal meats contain a large amount of cholesterol. Specifically, it contains a lot of low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, also known as LDL. Whereas, vice versa, your plant-based foods provide a lot more high-density lipoproteins, HDL. Our body is made up of about 20% proteins, and protein is made up of 20 different amino acids, 20 different essential amino acids. And the proteins that you find in meat are called complete proteins. They contain all 20 essential amino acids that your body needs. And a lot of the plant-based foods, or beans, legumes, fruits, vegetables, they aren't complete proteins, but when you combine multiple sources of fruits and vegetables, you can achieve those 20 essential amino acids, giving you the proteins you need while limiting the saturated fats from the animal products. The leading cause and primary indicator of coronary artery disease, or heart attack, is arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis is the accumulation of fatty cholesterol in the arteries leading to your heart. When you accumulate too much cholesterol, it starts to get stuck into the arteries and can cause a blockage. And when you have this blockage or obstruction of blood flow, it won't get to your heart in time, and that can cause the flow and the volume that your heart needs to be insufficient. Blood pressure is the pressure in which your heart is both contracting and filling with blood. In order for the heart to contract and fill at a desirable rate, blood needs to come and go from the heart in a certain way. If the blood does not reach the heart fast enough because it's obstructed from arteriosclerosis or that plaque in your arteries. It can raise the blood pressure, causing hypertension. Hypertension is one of the leading indicators of coronary artery disease, and can also lead to many other unhealthy problems. Another issue is obesity, and more importantly, morbid obesity. In the United States, 64% of adults and 15% of our children, which is a staggering statistic, are dealing with these issues. Dr. Wilson of PETA has called this one of the most pressing health concerns in the United States today, and it can soon become one of the country's leading cause of preventable death. Now that we've seen health problems that can arise on a meat-based diet, we can explore the causes behind it. 3 causes that contribute to the problem of cardiovascular disease and obesity are follows. Animal products and meats are higher in saturated fats and cholesterol than plant-based foods. Not eating enough vegetables strips your body of healthy cholesterol. Eating a diet based on proteins makes it hard to lose weight. Animal proteins makes it hard to lose weight and to keep it off. While we continue to consume a vast diet of cholesterol and high-fat animal products, we're looking down the barrel of a grim future. What dietary changes can we make to help bring a solution, and in turn live healthier lifestyles? Removing meat from your diet may seem scary, but the health benefits greatly outweigh the cost. In regards to cardiovascular disease, a vegetarian diet would avoid the damaging LDL while gaining HDL from the plants that you consumed. This helps you keep your cholesterol levels in the correct range, and your doctor happy. While red meats and many processed meats are high in saturated fats, unsaturated fats found in plant-based diets are easier for your body to break down. Reduce the risk of heart disease. Vegetarian diets often offer more fiber and lower cholesterol and low fat. It is shown that vegetarian diets are the only diets that can really offer long-term effectiveness for losing weight and keeping it off. Because of this, it is shown that vegetarians are 3 times more likely to not be obese. So the problem while eating animal meats are clear. Now let's look at the solution. By replacing meats with vegetables, you're not only eliminating a problem, but you're introducing a great benefit. So you're replacing the animal fats, which is damaging you, and then in its place you're putting something that is going to make your life and health that much better. It's like replacing soda with water. Obesity and cardiovascular damage are modifiable conditions. That is, we can change these things. They're not in our DNA. They're things that if we go about our lives differently, eat differently, we can change them. If we can all eat a little bit more consciously, we can end these problems. Changing how you eat and becoming a vegetarian, or at least someone that is conscious about the amount of meat that they put into their body, can really change your life